Had a little listen to his podcast, huh?
Dude, it's educational. And besides, I've been wanting to listen to this one.
Welcome to Idling in the Impala, a podcast by and for lovers of supernatural and the fan fiction it inspires. Before we begin, we just want to remind you to like, subscribe, follow, etc. wherever you listen to us so you don't miss any episodes or bonus stuff that we do. I'm Carly.
I'm Sandra. And ask and you shall receive. We are starting to get listener recs and are very excited.
We're so hyped, guys. Hype.
So
all the recs.
Yay. So yeah, please just as a little like shout out in advance, just if you've got any recommendations for fanfic, we'll have links that you can either send us a voicemail or you can send us a Google form filled out with information about all of the fics that you think are worthy of us getting a chance to read that we might not normally find ourselves, just because we have certain likes and dislikes that we tend to gravitate towards when we search on AO3. So there's a lot of gems out there that I think we just kind of miss because of that. But the this recommendation comes from BJ, who we had on the podcast just a couple months ago. And they listened, they gave us one. I can't read the title for you guys in Spanish without butchering it, but it translates.
Oh, no, I was hoping you were going to read it. I had the translation up and be like, and that means.
Okay, do you want me to try it? Okay, I'll try it.
You don't have to if you're not.
Carly and I were just talking about this, the fact that I come from Italian parents and I have the worst. I can't speak Italian to save my life. So now we're going from Italian to Spanish, which I certainly can't, but it sounds a little bit like some of the words that I'm used to hearing. So apologies for butchering.
You're not going to butcher it. That was my argument. I was like, well, Italian and Spanish, they're similar. I'm learning German. And that's a really fucking angry language. Like Italian and Spanish share a lot of, they're not. They might be next to each other. They might share a border. I don't know. My knowledge of European countries is sketchy at best.
I think they're close. I don't think they share.
What's in between them then? Oh, fuck, is it like Poland?
Is it Germany? No, Germany's on the other side. I don't remember. I know France. I know France touches it up top. So I know there's Italy, France.
Oh, is it France?
I think Spain is off Spain is off to the left of it. Where is Germany? Germany's somewhere. Where's Germany?
It's in between France and Poland, I think.
Okay.
I think. Yeah, I'm Googling.
Don't come to us for geography.
We're so fucking professional. We're so professional. Oh yeah, no. Italy borders France and it's Switzerland at the top.
Oh, okay. Okay, kind of makes sense. The Swiss Alps, Italian Alps. Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah. No. It goes France, Germany, Poland, not France, Poland, Germany.
Okay.
Belgium's in there and the Netherlands are in there, but like France shares a land border with Germany, which then shares a land border with Poland. And France also shares a land border with Spain on the bottom left-hand side.
Okay.
So no, Spain and Italy
are not
even fucking close. Not even a little bit. There's the entirety of France in the way.
Oh.
The point is Spain, Spanish, French, and Italian, the Romance languages, there's a lot of overlap.
Are not going to sound romantic coming out of this mouth.
For whatever fucking reason, these three countries got together and went, let's gender everything. Everything.
Yeah, that is true.
Masculine or female. Yeah. And then Germany, I don't know, by dint of being next to France, went, this is a good idea. We're going to take this on board. And then told fucking nobody. So you start learning German and then you're like, but why is the fucking what? And I will tell you, Duolingo does not let you off if you forget that E. Forget that E on the end of whatever it is that's feminine. Oh no, you get a big fat and red. And it goes, anyway, we're moving on. We're not going to talk about my issues now. If you want to have a go at the title, Sandra, knock yourself out. But I won't make you. I won't.
Well, no, at this point now we've got to. So I'm just gonna do it. So it's So it's La cocina es el centro de la casa. So, and that translates to
the kitchen is the center of the house.
Right. And the fic is by Deadlybride. And it's a gen fic. It's supernatural, of course. It's got Dean Winchester and Sam Winchester. And it's pre-series slice of life. So it's rated teen. So a reason probably why I would not have found this is I don't usually search for teen rated fics. But the basic premise of it is John's on a hunt. It's I think Dean is maybe like 16. So I think Sam is maybe 12 in this one. John's out on a hunt, and Sam and Dean have sort of been adopted for, I think, a couple weeks by someone who in Southern Arizona, assuming it's a Mexican community because they're making tamales. It's going to be a
Mexican community.
Yeah. So, and there's a grandmother figure that's kind of like watching the boys while John and a few of the other men in the village are searching for this thing that I believe is taking boys around Dean's age. So that's one of the reasons why Dean can't go on the hunt. But usually I think he would. He can't in this respect.
Yeah.
So it's Sam and Dean just kind of hanging out. And I think what I love about the title, it does make me feel a lot of feels about the culture I come from, the Italian family household or whatever. The kitchen is the center of the house. So you'll spend a lot of time growing up just experiencing life like at a kitchen table, like, you know, or helping out to do things, or just watching people cook, because that's a show of love and community. And there's a little inside joke, because actually BJ kind of just sent this over to us and just titled it Chicken Apron. So if you want to know why that's a big deal, you've got to listen to the interview with BJ. But in any event, Dean in an apron is a theme that kind of, I guess, caught her eye, and I'm not
unconvinced. I'm not unconvinced that she didn't go deliberately
searching for it. She might have.
Yeah, because I just don't. I mean, BJ, correctors, like, are you deviant like us? Are you like explicit only, or do you when you're looking through 803, you're looking through all the ratings? Because I don't. I'm like explicit. I don't even look at mature. I'm like, no. Unless there's hardcore fucking, I don't want to know.
So I'm curious too. I'm gonna have to do a search and see if you can actually find it just based off of apron. Like, will it find tangent? Will AO3 find words that are in the body of the text?
No, because it's not. No, you just do tags, don't you?
Yeah, and there's no tag that says anything that I could see about that. So interesting.
BJ,
yes, BJ, let us know.
Let us know how you found it. But it is a little bit of an inside joke about Dean, being in a kitchen in an apron. I think our apron was going to be pink and fluffy with ruffles and stuff. But still, Dean in an apron.
Yeah. No. And I like that this fic has a lot of references to like stuff that happened in the show, like about Dean and like the telenovelas, like mention like that, throwing that in there. So you kind of get this connection of this is something that definitely could have happened with Sam and Dean, and Dean's love of food and the sweet way. There's just so many sweet little bits in it. There's just so much sweetness in it. It's so sweet.
Nice.
Very sensory too. Carly's been complaining about the heat, and there's a definite vibe in the kitchen of, the heat and the sweat and the work that's involved. And I think that's a thing too, that kind of like Italian, boiling water, pasta, like, just, things being baked and things like that. And just feeling that overall sensory part of it, the whole aspect of cooking, and how Dean gets to be a part of it and gets to produce something. And I'm assuming the author's kind of like, well, maybe this is where Dean gets his love of cooking, because we do see that too, that he's the cooker in the Sam and Dean family, so I think that's
out of the two of them as well. I think Dean's the one that respects more the art of making something with your hands. So obviously in the show we see that tilt more towards the car or
a sort of like labor and that kind of hard physical labor stuff.
But I do think that Dean's very physical in that way, whereas Sam's, sort of relies on the strength of his brain, whereas Dean's more the strength of his hands. And so I definitely think this is 100%. You could take this, you could have put this in, in any flashback, and it would have fit into canon perfectly. Dean understanding this idea of creating food and how that translates to
love, right?
To love, I know that is a big thing, because he's like, I don't need to learn how to cook anything, and they're like, shut up, everybody needs to learn how to cook. And that's the first place that he goes, is like the very few things he can make Sam. Well, it's not going to hurt to have another thing, in the back pocket, which is so because I think
what is like mac and cheese, and Sam
is such a bratty little, like,
he's so cute,
just like.
And I love it. Like, Sam's got the Spanish down. He's just like, speaking.
100,
He's just got it down. He's got all the inflection, and Dean just can't. Dean just doesn't get it right. And but it's just so cute. It's just so cute. It's really cute. Yeah,
it is. And it's just, I like the idea. I don't have the same kind of cultural connection to this as Sandra does. That kind of, personally, for my upbringing, the kitchen was not the center of the home. There was no, food was just something that you just had to do. And I won't say in my culture, because Britain is such an enormous melting pot of different cultures. Even outside of families and cultures that have come to Britain. So obviously we have like a big Muslim culture here and things like that. Even outside of that, it differs wildly from place to place. We're a teeny tiny island, and we have nothing to do but fight about traditions and cultures. My personal familial upbringing was not this, but this kind of thing was present, but in different ways. This kind of coming together and community, and they're all going through, all the ladies that turn up and show Dean how to cook are going through the same thing. So they're all coming together to do the only thing that they know how to do, which is not to cook. That's dumbing it down stupidly, but to prepare and to do something. This is the only thing that they can do, so they're gonna do it.
Well, I sort of even got the feeling of it being like they're the center, like, but not just the center of the house, but the center of the community, and like they're the sort of like the backbone that makes sure things are going to keep running and going for everybody, even in a really dark time. And that sort of that sense of depending on each other, because I mean, a lot of the assuming, and I think Dean's assuming this, but it's obvious that a lot of the women that are doing this are probably missing their kids because of whatever it is that's that they're trying to hunt and kill. So there's this is the one way that they can feel like they're really doing something for the entire community while they have to wait, because I'm sure probably they would be the ones that would be one of the first ones out the door wanting to find it. But again, like the way the culture is set up, and they're very much like still the ones that make sure everything keeps happening, even in the darkest of times, so somebody's got to cook, somebody's got to make sure things are continuing to happen.
Keep
even
the
when
home fires burning, which was that was a war slogan from the war, because we're obsessed with the war over here. We're obsessed. But that was that is culturally Britain, that yes, the women stay home, but they're keeping everything going for the men, so it's it's ready when the men come back. But I really love they just like adopt him in, and they're like, and here's an apron, and do this is the least likely to be fucked up thing that you can do. And just and it's I think again, I did just say, but this could just be slotted in anywhere in pre-canon in a flashback. It's rare that something can be retconned like that in a way that explains so much in the show. Everything that Dean learns in this fic, and it's not a big fic, it's like 3,000 words, so it's not an epic saga or anything, but you can see all the little ways that what Dean is learning here will go on to be the Dean that we see in the show. It's super fucking cute.
Yeah, it is. It is. So yes, highly recommended.
cute.
So BJ, great job. Thank you. We both really enjoyed it. And yeah,
Yes.
being in an apron and tamales and all the good things.
Yes.
All the good things.
And we'll just get in touch with us. Let us know. Did you have to search for this? Did it just come up on AOP? Because it's not a recent fic, guys. It's from like 2017.
Mhm.
So I think that BJ was searching for Dean in aprons. I think we put the idea into her head, and she was like, I just need aprons. Oh, make a Dean. And this is what came up. So yeah, cannot recommend enough. Go read it.
Yeah. So again, anybody else has any recs, make sure you reach out to us and we'll put links in the description and all that good stuff.
Where can they reach out to us, Sandra? Don't leave them hanging.
Okay, well, they can email us at idlingintheimpala.com, or on Twitter, they can find us at idlingintheletter Impala. If you'd like to make your voicemail, check the description for our link to send us a voice message. You can find links to our personal socials and our AO3 accounts in the description. And there's also a link to my author website and my original fiction.
We also have a website now. So go check out idlingintheimpala.com. That is where you will find all our merch from now on. There is YouTube stuff, Spotify stuff, behind the scenes stuff, videos that we can't release on YouTube or Spotify, all that good stuff. So go check it out. Let us know what you think. Don't forget to like, follow, subscribe, leave us a comment if you want to, especially if you are listening or watching on YouTube. Likes and comments really do help us with the YouTube algorithm. All hail its benevolence. Also in the description, current causes that we are championing. At time of recording, it is Pride Month. We have Pride merch in the store and we're championing Pride charities or LGBTQ plus charities, blah, 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 blah. So check it all out in the description. And with that, we will say thank you for joining us in the backseat and we will see you next time. Bye, guys.
Bye-bye.